So folks, I'm Halliday, I am a volunteer with Mikey's Line, and today you find me with Alex, who's obviously a chef at Newhall Mains, and we're going out this month, we're going around the Highlands and Islands speaking to as many people as we can, predominantly men, and we're there to challenge the stigma around mental health. And it's okay to not be okay, because we'll speak about this now, Alex. Being a man and being in the Highlands, it's not the most easiest of backgrounds to talk to each other.
Yeah.
And obviously you being in the kitchen environment.
Yeah, it's a very stressful environment. A lot of people do hide their feelings and things like that, but we need to find a way of getting people to speak to each other, and everybody's open. Everybody's there to talk, and everybody should be there to help each other out. So.
Because you find that, especially being male in the Highlands, it's seen that if you show any sort of sign of vulnerability, I won't even say weakness, but just vulnerability, it is seen as a weakness. So that's why a lot of people, they won't share these things.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's something that really needs to change, not just within this industry, but across the board. It's difficult for men, especially like older men, to talk to anyone about any feelings. Especially if they're feeling depressed, they have problems at home, they have problems at work. It is difficult to speak to people, but people need to realise as well that there is people that they can speak to. They have family members. If not, they don't have family members, friends. They have, guys like yourselves at Mikey's Line, where they can go and chat to people and, sort of get to the root of their problems, really.
And that's what the Be the Change campaign's all about, is challenging that stigma that it is okay not to be okay.
100%.
And you can talk to people. And obviously being in busy work environments doesn't even have to be, for some people, they might think that their issue is a massive issue, it might be a really small issue, but the thing is to keep speaking to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
So you've obviously got a quite deep connection with Mikey's Line.
Yeah, so I grew up with Michael himself and my other friend Martin, Porky, both great guys. It was a really difficult year that year. In the space of 4 months, I lost my mother and two of my best friends. It was very difficult, but it's great to see something come out of it like Mikey's Line.
So take us back to when hanging out as young men, up to no good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you can probably imagine some of the things we got up to. We were all quite wild, if I'm honest. But we had a great time, and we were all quite sensible people as well.
And obviously you have that personal connection, and you have seen Mikey's Line start from what it was.
Exactly, start from, I think back when it first started, it was just a text line, and it's just gone from strength to strength ever since then, over the last 8-9 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been incredible to see.
And have you seen the environment change then in the Highlands, when back then, even going back 10 years or so,
yeah,
where it was, and I'm from a farming background, I'm from a rugby background, where it is all very masculine,
yeah,
that you can't speak. But have you seen a positive change this last 10 years or so?
100%. I think with Mikey's Line starting as more of a local charity, it's really opened people's eyes to see that, and so much people jumping on the wagon to help out Mikey's Line, and noticing all the amazing, incredible things you're doing. I think people are definitely opening up a lot more. I think it's not there yet, but I think it will get there in the future.
And what would you think Mikey and Porky would think?
I think they would be absolutely blown away by what's happened. I do remember it. I can't remember if it was at Mikey's or Porky's funeral, but all us guys were talking about something needs to happen, because I think over that few years we lost a lot of friends, to suicide due to mental health, and I guess that was just down to people not wanting to speak to each other. But you've definitely seen that stigma change over the years, and I think Mikey's Line in the Highlands is the biggest part of that.